Hi, I'm Keri Murphy, and welcome to Spotlight. Are you one of those people that the alarm goes off in the morning and the first thing you think is, oh my Lord, I do not want to get up and go to work another day? That deep down you feel like there's gotta be more and you're just not living your purpose? I understand how you feel, and today I have brought someone to you that is going to help you really connect with what that purpose is. She is amazing at what she does. She is one of America's leading experts. Please welcome Elizabeth Walker, who's going to help us ignite and wake up our purpose. So glad you're here.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
This is what you do. I mean, you have worked with thousands of people trying to help them get clear on their purpose. And I feel like so many people, Elizabeth, hear that word and go, oh, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
What is your experience with that?
Yeah, I call it the nudge, that you're meant for something more and you just don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. It's a calling. It's a mission almost.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But so many people, they just don't know how to do that. And actually, I think I read somewhere that 20% of Americans are really going to work and feeling fulfilled, like they're on purpose, on their own journey every day. So you see that too.
Absolutely.
So What do people say when they talk to you and they're struggling with this? What is your experience?
Yeah, they're like, I'm done. I can't go another day. And I say, you know what? It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to transition and find that purpose.
Do you feel like we only have one purpose in our life?
No, I think it's multiple. I think we can do, I've had 3 phases of purpose, but this one here that I'm in right now feels complete and solid.
So what were you doing before the work that you do now?
Yeah, absolutely. I was a successful television producer for 20 years. It is all I wanted.
On the other side of this camera.
Yes, behind the scenes, absolutely. And from the age of 16, I knew that's what I wanted. And I strived forever to get to the top, and I did. So I was at the network level doing as a series producer, and I was just then done.
You were just, so you got there, you climbed that ladder.
Oh yeah, climbed it, and I worked
like so many people woke up one day and said, this is not it for me.
Yeah. I had been at that level for a while, and I had my first child, and then something besides TV was number one in my life.
Yeah,
and,
I can relate to that.
Yeah, and then they called and they said my mother had 30 days to live.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, you know what? I am done now. So I took care of my kids and I took care of my mom.
So you quit that corporate job and you stayed home with your kids for a while.
Yep.
And then what happened?
The calling began again. I knew there was something bigger I had to do, but I didn't know what it was.
I think there's a lot of moms out there that feel that way. Maybe they decide to stay home, which is so wonderful if that's the choice that you make. But I think it's easy for women to start to lose themselves in that process.
Yeah.
And wonder, am I just supposed to be a mom? Was I supposed to give up my career? Do you think that you can have both? Can you live a life on purpose? Can you create that job that fills your soul and still be the mom and the wife and all the things that society says that we should be?
Yeah, I firmly believe we are unique beings. We can be anything that we want to be. Mm-hmm. It takes commitment. It takes a vision.
Yeah.
And I think we can have it all. I'm one of those. I do want it all.
Right.
I want all of that.
I want it all too.
Right?
Yes,
Especially
I do.
you.
Yeah, and I do think we can. And I think of all the people, Elizabeth, that I know that we both come into contact with that feel an amount of pressure when it comes to trying to figure it out now. What tips would you give to someone who is watching that maybe is in a place right now where they don't get up every day and love their work or love their job? How do they start to get on a path, or what would they ask themselves to help them figure out what their purpose is?
Absolutely. Well, just, it took me 3 years to finally figure this out, and I wish I had someone like me to help me through this process.
I think there's a lot of people that would like to have someone like you to help them do it.
I was like, where was me? Where was I? So really the first thing is really, where are you energized, right? Where are you energized in your life? And doing something that you don't get drained, right? That's like number one. What excites me, and it doesn't drain me.
Right, like the battery stays on all day.
All day, right?
I think, oh my gosh, are we done with this yet?
Right,
yeah.
Right. And TV used to be great. I could go all day, but I would get drained. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And now I can go all day, and sure, I'll get physically tired, right? So you want to look at, is it physical tired, or truly, if it's emotional tired, then that's not quite it.
Yep.
Okay, so someone says, well, I want to, create a product. Well, can you be that inventor all day long? Do you live and breathe it all day long?
Okay,
That's when we know.
So how is your energy when you're doing
Yep.
the work that you're doing.
Yeah, and
is it
so-
sustainable? And is it, I mean, is it silly to say, is it joyful? Like, is that something that you think about? Because I would think if I'm doing something that doesn't bring me joy, then my energy is not the same.
Right. Like I see joy as like running through a field. Right? And I'll do that maybe twice a year, right?
You what? You don't do that every day?
Yeah.
No,
Like my
no.
message isn't like go find joy. Yes, go find joy. That can be totally your purpose, but it's a deep meaning. It's feeling purposeful and contributing on this planet. So it needs to excite you. It does energize you.
Yeah.
And you say, well, can you do that idea you have all day? And when you go, no, I could do it for 2 hours or 3 hours, but not all day. That's how you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one thing to look at. What
Absolutely.
else should we think about?
So it's where you lose time, right? Where are you in your life where time disappears? And again, you're still excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can do it all day, but where does time disappear?
Oh, I so love that. And I really understand that because when I'm doing something that I really love and I feel like it's part of my purpose, the day just goes by. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I can't believe.
Yeah.
Then there's the days behind the desk. Like, oh my gosh. Like, 3 more hours.
Yeah. And I often find it shows up early in your life, okay? So when you're really looking at the ideas and even your passions, right? Can you do your passion all day? Does time disappear? But did that passion show up early? And those are the clues that I see that really are a match for purpose.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your energy,
Yep, absolutely.
the time,
Yeah.
and is it something that you found or felt early on?
Yeah.
Because isn't it true, Elizabeth, that so many of us have these great dreams, and when we're little, like our imagination takes us to these great places. And then as we get older and society and life and God bless family and friends say, no, 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 no. Like you can't do that, right? You have to go over here. And so we really not only lose touch with that inner purpose, but we almost ignore it until, like you said, it's a nudge, it's a knock, it's a hello, like I'm ready to show up again.
Yeah. And so I catch the successful creative woman when she is like, you know what, this career doesn't fit me anymore, and it was something that she thought she wanted.
Yeah.
And now she doesn't anymore.
So when you think about back to where you were, at the height of your production career and what you were doing to where you are now, what's the difference for you?
Much more relaxed. I'm in charge, right? And there's not this network pressure to get it done no matter what the budget is and the time. And so it's really on me. And
It's a different pressure.
It's a different
Right?
pressure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But this is more like I'm launching people into their happiness.
Yes.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
launching people to come up with these ideas, their creative ideas, and put them out into the world. And to develop their unique gifts. And
Yeah.
God, I get so excited
I
about
can see
that.
it,
I'm
like it's just blowing up, and I
yeah.
love that.
And they come in like, I don't know what it is. Like, it takes me 90 minutes to dial that in. It's so easy.
Okay, so wait a second. So in 90 minutes, you can actually help someone figure out what their purpose is.
Yeah, slam dunk.
Really?
Oh, yeah, and you'll feel it. Like, we'll try different things on.
Yeah.
How about this? Oh, yeah, like you'll feel it.
Right.
But it's not like airy-fairy, It's not like, oh, I can make money selling postcards or something.
Right.
It's
Although if that's what would make you happy, right?
Exactly. It's really like, no, that it makes sense because you're like, I remember when I was this, how many years old, and I was drawing flowers for this, but I didn't know it was for this, for postcards or whatever.
Right.
But I'm about reality and how can I make money at this?
Right, because it's one thing, let's just be honest here. It's one thing to feel like you have a great purpose, and that's another thing to keep, lights on and to keep a roof over your head and to provide, for yourself, and if you have a family, for your family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think we're all here to have a message and help others.
Yes.
But how do I monetize that?
Yes.
Because then I'm in a win-win.
So when someone comes to you and they're at this place of transition, is it something like, I know in 90 minutes you can help them get clear, but I'm just curious, like, what is that path for them? I know it's different for everybody, but maybe for someone who's watching right now, who's really feeling like, I can't wait to work with you, like she's my girl. What should they expect as far as like figuring out how to monetize it or how to really step into it?
Yeah, well, it's a good question because everybody is different, but I see the pattern show up. So, like, I'll give you the vision, right? You are going to come up with that vision as well.
Right.
Okay? But it's so big, we can't quite step into it right away.
Like, you're not asking people to like quit their job the next day.
No. It might be a 1 to 2 year process.
Okay.
But we're going to develop that purpose, right? And then the fear comes up. So we work with the fear.
I was just going to say, fear is probably a
and that's
huge
like
part.
that's like session 3,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then it's like, but now I have to go out and play with this purpose and figure out like what step do I want to do first, second, and that's just what I lead people through. So it's so like mainstream, bottom line. We can do this.
Yes.
It's not like, oh, go out and just paint for your life.
Right.
No.
And good luck with that.
And good luck. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Thanks. Good luck on your purpose. I'm so practical.
Right. And that's what I love about you, because I've obviously met hundreds of coaches, and not only are you someone who's so committed to helping people really tap into that heart space of really finding what energizes them, right? And does bring them joy, but you're also very practical. Like, we got to figure out how to monetize this as well. And you are a genius at helping people figure that out.
Yeah. Like they'll say, oh, I want to do this idea and this business idea. I'm like, who's going to buy that?
Right.
I was like, I'm not going to buy that.
No offense, but
I
that's
love
not a
you,
product.
right?
That's a fun idea.
Yeah, it's like, this is what I would buy. Yeah. So I just try on these ideas, and pretty soon they're like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like life is way too short to live a life and do something that you're not passionate about and that you don't feel like is fulfilling your soul. And if that's you right now, if you are dreading that alarm clock tomorrow, or if something Elizabeth said you're just excited about and you want to learn more, I highly recommend you reach out to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how do they do that?
Absolutely. They can go to my website at wakeupwithelizabeth.com.
Wake up.
Right?
Wake up.
Like, let's wake up your purpose, develop your wealth, and let's get rocking your life, right?
I mean, I'm
it's
inspired.
running out.
Okay, and I'm doing what I love. So thank you so
Yes,
much.
you're welcome.
Thank you for watching this interview. If you're excited about this, please share it, because when you are inspired, you inspire others. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.